Hey, everybody. Today we're talking about automation for your business. I actually went live inside of my Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs group to talk about this. And if you haven't joined yet, you absolutely should get in there, spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. And when you join, you get access to tons of free resources, including my newest book for free. So you want to get in there, you can watch the live video there, or you can listen to this podcast, so stick around. You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Hello, spiritual entrepreneurs. I'm excited to talk to you today about automation for your business. As you're coming on in, hashtag live if you are watching live, hashtag replay if you are watching the replay. And if you're listening to the podcast, Marketing Tips with Meliss, welcome. So today we're talking about automation for your business. This is a question that came up in the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs group. And I want to talk to you about the importance of it inside of your coaching or healing business, and then give you some tips and tricks on where you can use this most effectively. So first, why do we automate? Automation is a great way to take things off of your plate and not have to hire on team members, because you are able to automate things, make them happen behind the scenes automatically. That's what automation is. It's taking a system or a process and turning it on to run by itself. So it actually trades your time, where you'd have to do the entire process every single time it comes up, for money. Because now you can be focusing on money generating activities once you've set up the system, and then that's it. You don't have to worry about it. The great thing is you can then worry about family life or go take a vacation, and your business doesn't come crashing down. Instead, it's still running in the background with automation. So I could be on vacation somewhere and my business will still run for me. And the same thing for you when you've set up the automation. Also, if you have to bring more people on your team, that means your cost is going to rise. You're going to have to now pay the people on your team. And if you have lots of people on your team, you're paying out a lot of money, which is then going to ripple down to your clients. If you don't have automation, your clients are now going to have to be paying a higher price for your time, because that money is now divided up to your team. We have a big team, but every single system we have is automated. And everyone on my team has their own automation and system that they use to keep everyone on track, so that if they go out of town, that whole leg of the business doesn't come crashing down. And that means the cost is not then put onto my clients. So what this means is you can grow your business without raising the costs to your clients when you've implemented automation, which is great. You also don't have to hire as many people for your team, because you set up the system and you walk away, instead of having one person come into the team to do the same system again and again and again. I don't have anyone on my team that is doing repeated systems again and again that can't be automated with technology. That's the beauty of technology. So use that to your advantage. You're running an online business, put as much technology behind it so that you don't have to have someone sitting there doing these same tedious tasks again and again. And you can set it up. And once it's set up, you never have to touch it again. It runs continuously in the back, and you can change it if you need to, but if you don't need to change it, it's just running forever. There are things that I set up in my business 5-6 years ago, and I've never touched them again. It's a beautiful feeling to know I've set it up once, set it, forget it, and it's gone. So automation saves you time. It saves you money. You don't have to grow your team as much. Your clients don't get a higher price point because your costs aren't higher. And you can set it, forget it, go take a vacation, go worry about your family, and enjoy yourself, instead of having your hands in everything. Use technology to your advantage. It's a really beautiful thing. It's here for us. Be grateful that we have access to it, and actually put it to use. It's going to save you so much effort as well, and frustration. Now, where can we use these types of automations? Inside of a coaching and a healing business, the best way to use automation is in a few ways. First of all, in your applications for clients. So instead of taking clients on or taking discovery calls with everyone, you could have an application where people have to answer a few questions or a survey, whatever you want to call it. But you are basically qualifying the person to see if it's worth your time to get on a call with them. There was a time in my business where I was taking 22 calls a week and I didn't have time for literally anything else. And that was an average 22 calls a week. So when I started to put in some qualifying questions, I asked them questions to see if they were a good enough fit to even get on the call. I was able to weed out the people that were not a good fit. And now I then had to take less calls to get really good quality potential people on those calls. So sending that out is a type of automation. You send out the questionnaire and then the call can be canceled if it's not a good fit, or you continue with the call if it is. Also, billing. We do have to exchange money. This is a business. So how do you handle that? Are you sitting in there and making invoice after invoice or proposal after proposal? Or are you using automation? You can use automation to collect payments, to send receipts, where as soon as they put in their card, they automatically get a receipt. You don't have to be the one to send that. You don't have to even think about it. It's already done for you. But also, if there are missed payments or failed payments, you can have an automation set up in your billing system so that if a payment is missed, there's an automatic email that they get. Hi, you may have missed this email. You may have forgotten about your payment. Your card number may have changed. Let's update that now. So billing is a great way to use automation in your business. Now, once you sign a client, onboarding is a really important part of this process. You want your client to feel welcome. You want them to understand what those next steps are, and all of that can be automated. Yes, you're going to sit down and you're going to write it out once, but once it's done, you set it up as an automation and you never have to do it again. Welcome emails can be sent out in automation. Scheduling the next session that you meet can be done in automation. So any onboarding or scheduling can be done in automation. And also scheduling your social media posts. So any of the content that you want to put out can also be automated. You can use the native Facebook scheduler. You could also use outside third-party apps like Hootsuite and Buffer and Later and Planoly and all these others. So there's really so many online. And you can use those as well to schedule out your content in advance, because then you could go on vacation and your content is still posting. Now, the third-party schedulers and even the native Facebook scheduler does not work on your personal profile page. You can do it on a business page and you can do it in a group, but that's it. I personally believe that using the native Facebook scheduler is the best, because Facebook wants you to use their tools and it's going to push your content out and play around with that algorithm to leverage that into your favor. But if you use a third-party app, it's not the end of the world, but it doesn't boost your posts as much. Just for you to know. All right, sending emails to your email list can be totally automated. That means that someone joins your list, they get a welcome email. Someone joins your group, they get a welcome email. Maybe you're sending an email every day for a week. That can all be automated. When people join my Marketing with Intention program, there is a weekly email that says, this is what we're going to cover this week. These are the things that you need to know. Here's a list of all of your homework that I gave you. It's just like a recap email, and those are all automated. So I don't have to think about them. I did them once. I set it up in the automation and I'm done. One and done. Saves me time and energy, and everyone feels happier because the clients are also getting the information that they need without feeling stressed. Also, testimonials. Now, I talk a lot about social proof. Social proof is a really important part of building your business. Once you get testimonials, you want to keep them in a safe place, a folder in your computer, maybe on a Trello board, something like that. But then you can use them to share across your social media. You can use them on your sales pages and your landing pages so that you can leverage the social proof to entice other people to come into your world or purchase your services. So you definitely want to gather testimonials. Sometimes you forget to ask for that. And yes, it's okay to ask for testimonials, and I highly recommend that you do. But sometimes you forget. So you can automate that part of the process as well. For example, you're done with a healing session and they get a thank you email followed by an email asking for a testimonial. And you can get really good testimonials, much higher quality social proof if you ask immediately after the service is complete, or if you're talking about a 6-month coaching program, then throughout the length of the program. If your service is delivered and you're done, and then you ask months and months later, it becomes harder to gather that testimonials as social proof. So make sure you automate this, and then you never have to think about it. And if you have some sort of limiting belief around asking for it, automation is going to help you ask for it because it's automatically doing it for you. And there's also chatbots. Chatbots are a type of automation. Some people hate them. Some people love them. I had a chatbot on my business page for a very long time. I think we shut it off. I hope we shut it off. I'm not sure. But I made it very fun and playful. You know that I'm the lead generation genie. My logo has a genie coming out of a bottle. So my chatbot automation on my business page was the I Dream of Genie girl who says, I'm here to grant you all of your wishes. What are you looking for? What do you need? You can identify that you are a chat bot, so it's not annoying. I think chat bots get a bad rep when they pretend to be you, and then the person's like, no, I'm talking to a bot. That is so irritating. I want to speak to a human. But automation is there to make your life easier. So if you just identify and say, hi, I'm Meliss's chatbot. I'm here to help you while she's out helping clients. It becomes more fun and playful, and it doesn't have this icky feeling like you're pretending to be Meliss, but really you're a robot. So chatbots help with customer service and customer support because you can go onto a business page, for example, or even on your website, you can have a chatbot. And you can pop up with the frequently asked questions. So the frequently asked questions might be what that person's there for. Now they don't have to wait to get a response from you. They can just click on it and they have the answer that they're looking for. So it's very helpful. And then if they want to speak to a human, they can say, I want to speak to a human. So it saves a lot of time for you because you don't have to be available 24/7. And it saves a lot of time for your client who's looking for the answer, and the bot can just provide that with them. But because they get a bad rep, that is because they don't identify as a chat bot. They identify as a sneaky thing that's going to sit here and pretend to be you. So make sure that if you do use a chat bot, you are saying, I am a robot. I'm here to help. That will help a little bit with that. So those are the ways that I feel running automation in your business. It's a good starting point for you to help you grow your business. When you get to a certain stage in your business, we really do need to talk about automating things, delegating things, and eliminating things. It comes down to elimination, delegation, and automation. And that's how you have a really strong business. So today was about automation. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh, wait, before you go, I've got a special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. I'm inviting you to join my free community called the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs to lift one another up in business, spirituality, finances, and emotional support. Visit spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com. See you on the inside.